Hello, friends. I thought before we start a new chapter, let us revise the chapters we have finished. And today I'm taking up the chapter The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan. I'll take up the chapter in a nutshell. I'll take up in the form of question, answers, and the notes which you have already received, the question, answers which you have already done will help you a lot. This session will help you in understanding the story very well. So let us revise the chapter. Question number 1. Why was Adam surprised one day? What did he see one day? And why was he surprised? So listen to my question very carefully. What did Adam see one day and why was he surprised? So one early morning, Adam saw that his elder cousin Murad was riding a beautiful white horse. Adam was surprised because a white horse is a very expensive horse. And Adam and Murad belonged to a tribe which was really poverty stricken. So Adam could not believe that Murad could be riding such a beautiful white horse. So question number 1, what did Adam see one day and why was he surprised? So you have to remember this. Now question number 2, characteristics of the tribe to which Adam and Murad belonged. The name of the tribe was Garoglanian tribe. Garoglanian tribe. As I told you, it was poverty stricken. But once upon a time, the members of the tribe were very rich. Then they lost their land, they lost their money, the property, and became very poor. Now they had no work to do, and they never resorted to anything wrong. They never resorted to begging or stealing. But still they managed to survive. So imagine having no work, doing nothing wrong, still able to survive. Therefore, their poverty has been called as comical poverty in the chapter. So this is the question, characteristics of Garoglanian tribe. So question number 1, what did Adam see one day and why was he surprised? Question number 2, characteristics of Garoglanian tribe. Question number 3, Murad's character sketch. Now Murad and Adam both were young boys and naturally fond of riding horses. So they had the dreams like normal young boys. But being so poor, they could not afford to have a white horse. So obviously Murad had stolen the horse from somebody. But as such, he was a very kind boy. The horse he had stolen was very ill-tempered. And Murad controlled the temper of the horse. He made the horse disciplined. This is first example of his kindness. Second example, he saw an injured bird, robin, and the bird's wings were injured. So what he did was he repaired the wings of the bird and he made the bird fly. So you have done first example, that means he made the horse better tempered, disciplined. Second, he made the injured bird well and he made the bird fly. Third, you doing when I'll be finishing off the chapter. So this is the character sketch of Murad. Now we move on to the next question, that means character sketch of Uncle Khusraw. He was considered a very crazy man in the family. It was also believed that even Murad was a descendant of this man, although he was not a direct relative of Murad. But both were considered to be a bit crazy. Now, Uncle Khusraw was a very irritated, very short-tempered kind of person. He used to get angry very soon. And he never liked that people should complain about anything. He believed that they have gone through so much of loss that they should not complain about anything. In fact, once he was at a barber's shop and his son came running to him and warned him, if repeating a sentence, there is no harm in it, pay no attention. So when his own house was on fire, his son came running to him and told him. Then also he repeated the same sentence. So in this way, Uncle Khusraw was a bit crazy person, irritable, short-tempered, getting angry very soon, and never liking that people should complain about anything. Had a habit of telling, there is no harm, pay no attention to it. In fact, the horse, now you know that Murad had stolen the horse. So Murad had stolen the horse from a farmer named John Byro. So John Byro came to Uncle Khusraw and he was very sad and upset. So Uncle Khusraw was very angry again because he did not like that people should complain about anything. So he in fact shouted and he said, there is no harm, pay no attention. So in this way, this was Uncle Khusraw. So character sketch of Uncle Khusraw you have to do. So what all questions you have done so far? Number 1, what did Aram see one day and why was he surprised? Number 2, characteristics of Garoghlanian tribe. Number 3, character sketch of Murad. Number 4, character sketch of Uncle Khusraw. Next we move on. Now it so happened that once Aram and Murad were returning from a ride, from a joyride. As a coincidence, they encountered the farmer John Byro, from whom Murad had stolen the white horse. Aram was scared, but Murad told him, let me do the talking. Now we know that Murad controlled the temper of the horse. He had a way with the horse. Murad repaired the wings of the bird. He had the way with the bird also. And he said, I have a way with people also. So John Byro checked the horse. He checked the horse thoroughly. And he told that, had I not known your parents, then I would have said this is my horse. But I know your parents, I know your family, and I know very well that you can never do anything wrong. And he said, this horse would be definitely twin of my horse, but it cannot be my horse because I'm sure you cannot steal the horse. So this is the next question which comes. Why did John Byro pretend of not recognizing his own horse? Reasons. Number 1, he did not want to embarrass the boys. Number 2, he wanted them to understand that stealing was wrong. Number 3, he wanted them to understand they could not keep something which did not belong to them. And of course, he honored their parents very much. In this way, now what all questions you have done? What did Aram see one day and why was he surprised? I hope you have understood this. Next question, that is second one, characteristics of Garoghlanian tribe. Next question, character sketch of Murad. Next question, character sketch of Uncle Khusraw. Next question, why did John Byro pretend of not recognizing his own horse? And we move on to the last question. Aram and Murad returned the horse. Reason? Very simple. You can easily understand because their conscience was awakened. They realized that they had done something wrong. They understood that stealing was not good. They also realized the reputation of their family, the dignity, the honor. And therefore, the next morning, both Aram and Murad took the horse with them and kept the horse back into the stable of John Byro. Now I told you Murad's character sketch, one more aspect I'll be telling you. So it was early morning and dogs were barking. But Murad had a way with the dogs also. So even dogs stopped barking and both Murad and Aram kept the horse back into the stable of John Byro. So that is the story all about in the form of question answers I have told you because we have already done the chapter. When we will be doing a new chapter, then I'll go in a different way. So quick revision. What did Aram see one day and why was he surprised? Number 2, characteristics of Garogalian tribe. Number 3, character sketch of Murad. Number 4, character sketch of Uncle Khusrau. Number 5, why did John Byro pretend of not recognizing his horse? And number 6, why did Murad and Aram return the horse? So these are the typical questions which come from the chapter. The chapter is giving a beautiful message which you should never forget. That is, be good and kind to others, never do anything wrong. The reputation and honor of your family is very important. So, this is only the summary of the chapter that I have taken up. In the next video, I'll be starting a new chapter. So be prepared for that. Revise this chapter. Go through the notes. If you have any doubts, then do ask me anytime. I'm with you always. Keep smiling.